sometimes grab like a bottle of water and I go, I do that. And I do many times. And then the best moments, I cut it, and I go to Logic then, and I say, okay. You know, I believe that, very important, when you go like this, you are free of click. And when you write with a click, man, it's crazy, completely unnecessary. You know, our lives doesn't fall in grids, you know. And what it did to me with the years, and I haven't been a composer for many, many, many years, no. But when I told you that film music made me a better musician already, one of the practical elements of it was exactly the possibility of changing tempos all the time, you know, because imagine if I had to speak like that throughout all this time, what boring things would be. But imagine if I had to speak like that all the time, what a boring thing this would be, right? No metric and metric. And I find it that by not having a click, then the movie tells you what's the BPM. The movie tells you, wait a second, and then you go, and then another one, you know, and then a little bit of melody here. It's like painting, right? To paint with a click, it would be a canvas with lots of little squares, and you have to come with a paintbrush and fill up the little bit and go like this. All quantized painting, right? But if, you know, you just have this open canvas, no click to the canvas, then your movements will have much more rhythm, much more fluency, and I believe in that a lot. So I think that's part of my system. Another way is like if you, because it's always accompaniment and melody, right? So then, let's say, right, a melody, right? So. Action, or you know what I mean? So I like doing like that. Because then when a director comes and I said, "You did that? You did that to my movie?" I said, "Yeah, man, that's how I did it." I said, "But what about all this orchestra?" I said, "Well, the orchestra came later. You know, now I know that my part started with the flutes, and then I gave to the wood to the clarinets, and then somebody else took it, and then all this motion like the check. I decided, well, why don't we get, you know, the basses doing the technique of rasgueado, right? Why they have always to do like this? Like, so if they do the rasgueado, the cellos can then, 4 guys doing a big rasgueado, it's an amazing thing. And I believe that to input music to picture into a sequencer many times, you should treat the sequencer as a tape recorder, meaning no click. And that's how I do it, you know?